Hello everybody, this is Game 5 between Alicia and Liquid Taeja, brought to you by SeKo Starcraft, bringing you some action from the Aza's Rog while I'm sitting back and having myself a Tsingtao beer. It is fabulous if you guys have not tried that. Right from China, I got a connection over there, you know, gets me good beer. So this game, as I said, is Game 5. This tournament by Aza's Rog, it's all best of fives, and these are such great players. Most of these series have been going the full length. So as much as I want to sit and cast 5-game series all day, I don't really have that kind of time, unfortunately. If people really like specific players and they would like me to finish off a series, let me know. I'd be more than happy to go back and find the rest of them. But because I've only got so many hours in the day, and because I've got a couple of jobs that I've got to manage in order to be able to eat and drink my Tsingtao beer, I'm going to have to just cast what I feel like. Now, I've just been casting a lot of Terrans lately that have been going nothing for, essentially command centers first. But in this case, we see the barracks first out of our Terran player, which I think is wise. It's too easy to get somebody to go for an early starport. If you don't have the Marine count out, you die. Go for a blink stalker all in, you die. We have this pro going out already. It looks like it's just here for a scout. It's interesting that it move commands, attack commands. This SCV might be pretty close to finish up before it gets there. No, I might be able to kill it still. Don't think Taeja's going to let that happen though, because Taeja's a boss. Gas already, Chrono boost the probes. Oh, he's actually got a great angle on that guy. It is finished, he's going to go for a scout. Ideally, you don't want to scout with weakened units. If a stalker comes out or a zealot is out in place, it usually just takes maybe one swipe to kill it instead of the usual 3. Finishing up the wall nice and tight though. He's actually rallying his marines around. Likely to look for proxies. This probe did run away really fast rather than scout inside the base. So it is somewhat likely that that might have been what happened. So he's going to come over here and check the usual spots to look for it. That's generally where I see Terran's cheese. This is generally where I see Protoss cheese. So it wouldn't surprise me if that guy keeps rallying all the way around to check the other side. We see a nice Nexus shortly after the Cyber Core. Skips the Zealot, but we'll get out to Mothership Core. Mothership Core is just a bastard. I haven't been using enough of it in my Protoss play yet because I'm still a chump. But crossing the map with it, you can do a little bit of sniping, throw down a time warp, maybe kill off an SCV making a building or two, and you feel good about yourself, you know? Give yourself a pat on the back, high five, because you're the man, cool guy. Still scouting around the map. Gonna give himself full vision of his base. Very important against a Protoss player. And my Protoss play, Warp Prisms are the king right now. With the increased speed and acceleration rates that they got with the patch, getting one of those out, probably right after your Observer, means that the Terran player always has to worry, or Terran, Zerg, Protoss, always has to worry about you just sneaking over, warping in 3 Zealots, running them in, doing a ton of damage. A handful of Zealots going unchecked in your middle line is sad. Makes you feel sad. Marine's gonna come all the way in for a scout. Interestingly, there's no units. Oh, there's a stalker. I was about to say there's no units out yet. I don't think that guy's gonna make it too far. The guy got vaporized. Looks like a little doll out of his corpse. That's morbid. Simple 1-1-1 after expansion. Let's take a look what our economy's at with these players. Bit of a lead right now for the Protoss. Obviously being able to have his Nexus down faster. Income's pretty even because of the double mules that are out right now. But for the most part, Protoss is sitting pretty good. Getting his rest of his gases. Still scouting around the map for proxies. If there was a proxy, it's generally pretty likely you'd have seen it by now. I'm surprised he didn't scout over there. Ugh. Yeah. The hellion play is kind of interesting. I think this might be for an elevator play into the base. I love going for the hellion drops against protoss. Protoss units always seem to line up so nicely. So I think this is going to maybe be an elevator. Oh, he's going to miss this too. Give me an elevator marine hellion drop. And if the probes don't run away, they die. If they do run away, they line up and die. The observer's coming out this side. He should be able to see this stuff. Oh no. We're going to go to Alicia's vision. Because she is... It looks like he's just... Oh, there's a glimpse of red. He sees the red. Oh no. Throws down the preemptive photon overcharge. This could be really bad. Pretty good play. These Marines in the early game with the medivac are super strong. There's no zealots right out now to get on top of them. Holy crap. This play was sick. Medevac's doing so good here. He's going to try to focus down the medevac. Grabbing that pylon might have been pretty wise as well. Photon overcharge should be finished. There is a cannon up. Trying to get some damage off on those. Let's look and see how that did. 23 workers killed. He's almost at half. And that was with one medevac drop and 6 hellions running by. The photon overcharge was nice. It didn't mean that his natural couldn't die from those hellions, but man. He's got 3 observers out on the map too right now. I think Alicia was expecting a lot. Whoa, come back here, mouse. I think Alicia was expecting a much higher econ game out of Taeja. I was watching an interview with him as well just the other day, and he was talking about how in Wings of Liberty, everybody expected him to be high macro, so he'd get sniped all the time. People would know what to do. But in this side of things, it was just this really smart, early mid-game 2-base play. Where did that scan go anyways? Oh well, it's too late now. Pretty safe at home here from Taeja. He did the damage he needed to. Oh wow, and it just GG's out. Lame finish, but I can't really blame Alicia that bad. He was so far behind. He's on 3-gate Robo, Twilight, and Templar, so he's probably going to really try to push for some sort of storm. But with this tank production, Marines and Marauders, there's probably going to be a push coming out here. I'd probably say around 120 supply, and he would just walk over this. No problem. What if there's an observer somewhere in this, and that's why? Pull out the units tab. Yeah, he's got an observer over here. Sees the expansion, sees the army size. Man. Great game from Taeja. I love that little play. I might have to try it myself. Hope you guys like that. SeKo Starcraft, and we'll talk with you later.